Hello and welcome to February 5th. So today we're diving deeper into perception from the post I put up a few days ago. So all of the work I teach is around perception. If you haven't figured it out already, I teach a lot of work based on A Course in Miracles. But perception is everything. I spent decades of my life perceiving that I was less than because of my skin tone. I spent decades of my life having severe body dysmorphia. It was only when I really dived into my personal development work where I realized I was neither of those things. Because my eyes insist on perceiving me as a brown woman, that will never change. But I can change the perception of thinking I'm less than. And how do you do that? It's the gradual work of how I describe it in Healing Lab and Return to Self. I describe it like I had a mind that was split in half. And over here is the ego's thought system. And over here is the divine thought system. So spirit thought system is often heard of the devil and the angel. God's thought system, spirit, universe, love, only sees me as the I am, the spark of light, called Divi. Pretty simple. And so in order for me to move from the ego to here, I have to work with all these thoughts. That's what I teach a lot, is how to work with these thoughts. But if I don't do that, if I don't work with them, they're really loud. But I can't hear spirit over here going, you're grace, you're not your skin tone, you're not bodhisattva. But that's the angel. Remember, spirit is this quiet whisper that's loving. A lot of the work is realizing the attack thoughts and using different tools and techniques to heal them, shift away from them, and increase spirit. So I loved how you shared some of your perceptions. If your perception is not of love, super simple. It's the ego's perception. Remember, there's only two things to do with your mind: extension or projection. I think of extension as extending God's mind, Spirit's mind, onto everybody. And I think of projection as the ego going, here, you take that. And we do that all day, every day. That's the fear. This is the love. And that's the choice I make moment to moment to moment. So everything that you have a perception of that doesn't feel good is a false perception. And it's like, what are you talking about, Divi? Those kids are dying. What are you talking about? There's a war. In the reality of the God self in you, the holiness in you, if you can see that bodies don't exist or die, and you see the never-ending journey of our experience, which is the retraining of the mind, that's the only place you will find peace. Remember, Course in Miracles is often described as a course to create peace in your mind. So thank you for sharing your perceptions below in the other post. And I'm dying to know, if you sit with what I just said, are you open that your perceptions that are fear-based are false and grabbing the ego? And what perception are you willing to change? The other thing I run into a lot in both the Healing App and Return to Self is people hold their perceptions so close to their heart. I held being a brown, less than person for decades of my life. It's a perception that spirit never thought about me. But so I couldn't give it up. So if there's a perception that mom wasn't safe, if you're not willing to give it up, spirit can't help you. Our job is to go, you know what? This isn't serving me. This is fear. Okay, this isn't serving me. This is anger. Okay, this isn't serving me. This is worry. But not through spiritually bypassing. You don't want to ignore the feeling. You have to go, okay, I feel this way. It's not serving me. Let me be with it and then heal it. Make sense? Awesome. So share below how this was for you. What are you willing to shift in your perception? And are you willing to perceive that you are a child of God? Super simple. I am as God created me. I'm so excited to go to Palm Springs tomorrow. I get away from the snow. Yay. And I'm so excited to hang out with your beauties that are coming. Lots of love.